What are you doing? Here you go. Let's play. Boop. Boop. Hey guys, so don't mind the background or what you see in the background. I tried to tidy up back there a little bit, but I'm just so lazy and this is such an informal video that I didn't want to film in my bedroom, so I'm filming in my living room and we have company. I've been getting so many requests to do another Big Brother update, a little vlog commentary type video. So it is midway through the season, and as I said, I would do one in the beginning, which I did. I'll link that video right over here if you haven't seen my first Big Brother vlog. Or if you don't know what Big Brother is, check out the beginning of that video. I kind of explain what the game is. It's a reality television show on CBS, just throwing it out there. And then I said I would do one in the middle and then one at the end talking about the whole season. So it's the midway point and I'm gonna do another Big Brother update. So this does involve a lot of spoilers if you're not up to date on Big Brother. So if you haven't seen the most recent HOH competition or the most recent POV competition, then I recommend not watching this if you don't want to know what's up. Firstly, let me just say I am so thrilled that Judd is back in the house. I was so sad when he left. I was so confused. I was just like, why are they getting rid of him right now? He's not that strong of a player. Wow, what is up with my throat today? He's not that strong of a player. Yeah, he's won one competition. And he has a great social game, but I don't think he's too much of a threat for them to backdoor like they did on the double eviction night. So I was really sad when he left because he was basically one of the only people I really liked on the show other than McCrae. And those are my top two picks, by the way, for Final Two. I really want McCrae and Judd to be in the finals. I don't think that's gonna happen. I never get my way with Big Brother, ever. Although last year I was really happy to see Dan and Ian in the Final Two, so that was cool. There's been a lot of controversy about the last HOH competition. People are saying Helen was pushed, or I think she was signaled to jump because the video's since been taken down by CBS, but you know, I saw the original video and you can see when she falls from the camera angle, there's someone behind the wall that they were on. And it looks like they kind of tap her foot. She looks down and jumps off. She doesn't fall. Same thing happens with Judd. You don't see anything, but you see him look down like that and then he jumps off. He doesn't fall. So I think it might have been rigged for Alyssa. I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracies out there about who it's rigged for. The producers do have strong influence on the game. It's part of the show. It's a reality show. It's not 100% unscripted. I mean, there are parts that are scripted and, you know, it hurts to hear that. I know for us Big Brother fans, it's like, you know, it's sad that it's become this, you know, influenced game. But that's what they have to do, and I respect CBS for it, or at least the Big Brother producers, not so much CBS. It doesn't make a big deal, or it's not a big deal to me if it's rigged or somebody's signaled to jump or whatever. That's not a big deal to me. I like it for the social aspect, the social experiment aspect. That's kind of my favorite, is the interaction of being contained under one roof for a certain amount of time without exposure to anybody else. I was actually happy to see Alyssa win HOH because she deserves a chance at HOH. However, I'm not a fan of Alyssa. I actually dislike everybody in the house except for McCrae and Judd. I think they're the only two that are deserving of the whole thing. Andy is my third choice because he's not a bad person, I think. I mean, he's a little shady. I'm not gonna lie. He is a little backstabbing. He is terrified of Amanda, and I don't know why. That's another thing I need to talk about. Everybody's scared of Amanda, and she's really not that intimidating. And you know what? If you're HOH and you make your nominations, you need to stand behind them, not be fearful that somebody else is going to scream at you for a week. Who cares? You're HOH. What are they going to do? Win POV? Great for you. Like, show that you can win this thing and win a competition for once. That would be my response to Amanda if I was HOH and I nominated her, which I wish Alyssa nominated her and McCrae. Her nominations, I didn't agree with them at all. I agreed Aaron should be nominated and sent home, but I kind of think Amanda's the bigger target, and I think Alyssa should have put McCrae and Amanda up against each other to guarantee one of them go home, just not McCrae. The POV actually, as I'm filming this, hasn't happened yet, but I think I'm gonna post this after it's all posted, so I shouldn't worry about spoilers. I do read jokersupdates.com, and I'll have that link down below. They do postings of the live feeds, so if you don't have the live feeds, you can read the text version of what's going on in the house. If you're interested, it's free, and it keeps you updated on who wins POV, HOH, and things like that as they happen, not so much when they air, so it's convenient if you want to know what happens before it happens. The only episode I really keep a like reveal for myself is Thursday's show, the evictions. Other than that, I always stay updated on who's nominated, who's POV, and if it's an endurance comp for HOH, I'll always keep track of who's winning that competition, like this last one. I hope that all makes sense to you. I don't know if it really does. So yeah, I really hate everybody in this house. I've never, as I said in the beginning, well, in the beginning I was apathetic about most of the people. Now I literally hate them. I can't stand anybody left. Alyssa, I think she's immature. It really irritated me when she said that if she makes it to jury, she's just gonna go home and quit the whole game. Even if you're part of the jury, like, that's an honor to make it to the jury. And to just throw it in like Big Brother's face and say, well, you can have your jury, I'm gonna go home to my kids and stuff like that. I understand, you know, if you're not gonna win, why stay away from your family and stuff, if you're not gonna win the money. But it's like, be mature about it. You signed up for it. You knew what was in store, and you signed a paper that said you would be gone for 3 months away from your family, so be mature about it. Amanda's obviously a bully. She thinks she's not a bully. I don't know. It's ridiculous. She's just rude to everybody. She's too abrasive. I don't think she takes into account how other people feel, ever. I think the world revolves around her, and I think Alyssa was right in that it's Amanda's world, and they just all live in it. And it's wrong, and I hate that everyone's so afraid to go against her. I was proud of Alyssa for nominating McCrae, her boyfriend, Amanda's boyfriend, that is. But, you know, with the POV, Amanda wins POV. Now she's obviously going to take McCrae down, and now you still have both of them in the house. So that was a wrong move on Alyssa's part, in my opinion. I hope now, I'm not sure yet because I haven't watched the episode, but I think Andy's going up in the replacement, and then I hope Aaron goes home. Well, I guess we'll know in a few days. At least for me, when you see this, you'll already know what's happening, and so will I, but as I'm filming this, I'm not sure yet. I hope Aaron goes home. Amanda would be my first choice, Aaron will be my second choice, but I just think people in the house need to grow some balls. And even Alyssa, her nominations were kind of safe, even though she's like, I'm gonna do what I want with my nominations. Great for you. You should have nominated the queen, Amanda, and she didn't do that. So I think nobody has balls in that house. The only person who probably has balls is Amanda. She clearly wears the pants in their relationship. And for the record, I don't think McCranda is going to last outside the house, you know. I mean, not that the age difference is anything. It's the same age difference as my boyfriend and I. I'm the older woman. It's kind of like that. Obviously, I'm 23 though, but it's the same age difference. My boyfriend's 19. But I just think Amanda's in a different place than McCrae, and my boyfriend and I are similar enough to, you know, we're close enough in age and like our ways of life that it's not a big deal, and he doesn't act his age really. But Amanda does not act her age either. She acts like she's freaking 15 years old, and she just pisses me off. And yeah, so as I was saying, I don't think they're gonna last, because I think they're gonna move to Boca Raton, or McCrae's gonna go there for her, and she's gonna see he has no money. He may or may not have ambition. Unless he wins the game, then I'm sure she'll keep it going and she'll just want to be with him. But I think she has too much balls for him, and he doesn't have enough balls in the relationship. I don't know, this season it's so much controversy. My friend even said, he's like, I'm not gonna watch the show, I'm just gonna read the updates, and he is just as big of a fan as I am. and for him to say he's not even going to give CBS his money anymore by watching the show, I think it's a little much. I understand where he's coming from for sure, but to me, that's part of the show. I don't blame CBS for any of the prejudice or misogyny or racism that happens in the house. It's not CBS's fault. Because yeah, they casted those characters, but they didn't know that Aaron was going to be that much of a racist, and they didn't know Alyssa was going to be a bitch, and they didn't know Amanda was going to be the biggest bitch. They didn't know those things, so they picked the biggest characters to go on the show. That's why I think I would never be chosen for Big Brother. I'm not much of a character, in reality anyway. And so I don't think I'd ever make it on the show. Plus I'm really nervous to audition for that. It's just such a process. And I feel like I don't have enough confidence to like make it on that show. But yeah, so I don't blame CBS for any of this, and I think, you know, I still watch the show and support Big Brother. It's part of my life. Like I can definitely make that statement. It's safe enough to make that statement that it is definitely a big part of my life. It's always been it's my favorite, one of my favorite times of year, other than Halloween time, which is coming up. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you don't even know. I have so many amazing tutorials planned. There's a man staring at me. Well, I don't have so many. I have a few amazing Halloween tutorials planned. I'm so excited to like get started on these things. You don't even know. I'm so stoked. Basically, I just want to see everybody go home except for McCrae and Judd. That's, you know, and part of me with who I root for, it's who deserves the money. It comes down to money, people. It's not who has the best game all the time. Who deserves the money, the cash, you know what I mean? Alyssa has kids, but her husband is rich. She makes money. I mean, she doesn't need the money. I don't care if you have a child or a stepchild or whatever. McCrae, obviously struggling college, maybe he's in college, I don't know. Struggling person, because he's a pizza delivery boy. Those don't make a lot of money. Judd, I think, I'm not sure what his lifestyle is, but I think he would deserve the money as well, as far as just to have the money, because everybody else is basically loaded. Erin's rich, she grew up on a ranch. Amanda is a luxury real estate agent, so I don't think she needs any more money. Andy, he's a college professor, which I know teachers don't necessarily make a lot of money, but if you teach college level, you tend to make more than like a high school level. Gina Marie, I could care less about. Notice I didn't even mention her or Spencer. They're just whatever to me. Spencer is just there for a placeholder for the block. He's been on the block 6 times now. I mean, I don't like him as a person. He jokes about inappropriate things that I think would be funny in the moment. It's just he takes them too far. There was a whole child porn issue with him. He was actually investigated by the police back in his hometown because he made a joke about child porn, and it's just inappropriate. And it's one thing to say something like jokingly, but to go to the level he did about continuously talking about it and like joking about it, it's like not cool. So it's one thing and then another. And then he's a misogynist, and he just, you know, calls women by inappropriate names that we don't want to be called by. So as a woman, I kind of take offense to that, even though I can get a joke if somebody is joking about misogyny or whatever. It's whatever, but I think he genuinely means it, and so that's why it's a little offensive. Gina Marie will never live down her racism. I think she screwed herself for life, and I have no respect for her. I think she's loud and over the top, and she needs to get over this whole Nick thing. Every episode she has his hat, and I'm just like, want to slap her and be like, why do you care? He doesn't care about you. He has no feelings for you. Let him go. Move on. I don't know. These characters bother me so much, and I can really only tolerate 2, and it's really frustrating for me to sit there and watch these episodes over and over. It's just the same behavior, same comments, and they just, all of them just need to go. Just need to go. Just give it all to McCrae or Judd, and I'll be happy. Ultimately, I want McCrae to win, though. So let me know who you're rooting for this season, now that we're at the midway point. Let me know your thoughts on this whole season and how you feel about everything that's been going on. Even though it's died down, you know, with the racism issues and stuff, you know, they've kind of stopped that. I think just CBS is cutting those bits out. The live feeds are now on a 5-minute delay, so they can edit out anything they want, so it's not really live. Kind of sucks. But let me know what your thoughts are about the season and who you want to win and whatnot down below in the comments. We'll have another chit chat, and then at the end of the season I will do my final Big Brother vlog. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.